everybody, happy Wednesday and welcome back to English. So we have made it to Wednesday. It is the middle of the week. Well done. Give yourselves a pat on the back for everything you have done so far. So we are of course carrying on with our Paddington learning. So what I want you to have a think about to start is, how do you think Paddington is feeling at this point in the story? So he has just arrived to Paddington Station in London. He's got off the train's driving off. He's all on his own. How do you think he is feeling? So pause the video and have a think. How is he feeling? Okay, so he could be feeling lots of different emotions. He could be feeling sad because he might be missing Peru, where he's come from. He could be feeling scared because he doesn't know where he is. He knows he's in London, but he doesn't know anything about London. He could be feeling lonely because he doesn't know anybody in London yet. Could be feeling a little bit excited because he's made it to London. That was his dream. And you might have come up with some different things. So we're going to recap some emotions that we have looked at in the past. To have a look at these pictures, and what feelings do you think these pictures are showing? So we're going to start with this one up here. So this boy's biting his nails. How do you think he feels? I think he feels a little bit scared. He's scared. He's thinking, oh, what's going on? What about this person here? Got their arms crossed. I think they're feeling a little bit confused. Not quite sure what's going on or what to think. Little bit confused. What about this person here? It looks like he's looking at a piece of paper. I wonder what's on his piece of paper. He's scratching his head. I think he's feeling lost. He's looking at a map maybe and thinking, where on earth am I? Where do I need to go? What about this person down here at the bottom? I think they're feeling a bit lonely. They're sat on their own. Feeling very lonely and a bit sad, maybe. What about this person up here? It looks to me like they've got their hands together. I think they are feeling hopeful. Maybe they're hopeful that they're going to have chicken nuggets and beans for their tea. What about this person there then? They've got their arms up in the air. Look like they are jumping up in the air. I think they are feeling excited. What about this one then? They've got their thumbs up. Nice big smile. I think they are feeling happy. And our last picture then, we've got two people. They're giving the person in the middle a cuddle, and I can see a heart. How do you think this person, or all of those people, are feeling? I think they're feeling loved. All happy and loved, having a nice cuddle. So what we are going to do today is we are going to use those feeling words to help us write a diary entry, whilst also remembering our capital letters and our full stop, so you can see how we build on our learning each day. So let's have a think about, what is a diary entry? Who writes in a diary? And what do they write about? Has any of you ever written a diary entry before? So when we write a diary entry, it's like writing a letter to your diary. You can tell them about your day, about how you are feeling, and things like that. So how do we begin a diary entry then? If it's like writing a letter to a diary, how do you think we begin a diary entry? We begin our diary entry by writing Dear Diary, like we are writing a letter to our diary from ourselves. But today, you are not going to be yourself. You are going to get your magic wand and say abracadabra, and you are going to magic yourself into Paddington. So you are no longer you. You are now Paddington Bear. So we are going to be writing a diary entry as Paddington Bear. So we are pretending we're Paddington Bear. We have just arrived at the train station. How are we feeling? What we're going to use to help us is this funny looking sheet. So we've got Dear Diary and then some different boxes. You might be thinking, I'm a bit confused. But we are going to have a look at it together. So what you will need to have printed out ready for when you start your writing is your sheet that has got your different emotion words on to help you with your spellings. And then you'll have this in front of you either on your screen or on your piece of paper. So we are going to use this. Let me just rub out that tick. I had to do that again. To write our diary. So we're going to start our diary with Dear Diary. Dear Diary. You can copy that one from the top. I've made that a little bit easier for you. So our first sentence is this one. And instead of carrying on the same line as Dear Diary, we're going to go underneath. So I have got my sentence starter up here. I got the. So I'm going to copy that as my sentence starter. I got the. But I'm going to use my magnifying goggles and check. Have I got a capital letter at the start of my sentence? I haven't. So I need to change that one into a capital. I got the. So your Paddington Bear. I got the train. Train. Instead of just leaving it simple like that, I want to put where I got the train to. I got the train to London. I've remembered a capital letter for London. And then a full stop at the end of my sentence. Then I'm going to give that box a bit of a tick to say, yep, done that box. Ready to move on to the next one. So this time I'm going to carry on the same line because I don't need to go onto a new line. So when I got there, but I need to make sure I've got a capital letter at the start. So when I got there, how do we think this person is feeling? What's this emotion showing to help us with our writing? Scared. So when I got there, scared, full stop. Let's check that sentence. When I got there, scared. Does that make sense? Doesn't make sense, does it? So I'm going to cross out the word scared because that's not how I write my sentence. And I'm going to carry on from there. When I got there, I felt scared. Why was I scared when I arrived to London? I'm going to add some detail. I'm going to use the word because. Oh, I felt scared because I was on my own. Full stop. So poor me, poor Paddington Bear. Dear Diary, I got the train to London. When I got there, I felt scared because I was on my own. So now I've done the second box. My next sentence then starts with, then I felt. So I'm going to make sure I've got a capital letter, carrying on the same line, or jump into the line underneath if you haven't got enough space. Then I felt, so I'm going to look at my sheet to remind myself of these emotions. Lost and lonely. I'm looking at my sheet to make sure I am spelling them. Full stop. So you can see there how we are structuring the sentences using the pictures and using the sentence starters. I have shown you the first few sentences and I would like you to write your own diary entry from the start. My diary entry has not been that interesting. So I could use some words to make it more exciting. So I'm just going to show you how I could make mine more exciting just by doing that fourth sentence. So I've got when I met, who did I meet at Paddington Station? When I met, can you remember in our story, Mr. Brown, I felt hopeful. Why did I feel hopeful? I'm going to put because he was kind and funny. He made me laugh because he was kind and funny. So I've added a bit more detail to my sentence. I would like you to carry on writing your own diary entry. Remember, you are Paddington. You are not you anymore. You are Paddington. And I cannot wait to see your finished diary entry. So good luck, Paddingtons, and I will speak to you tomorrow.